I trudged down the snowy cobblestone streets in the large, bustling Victorian city of New Paris, making my way back home from my job at the local bakery. The city is still new to me, the people unfamiliar, the cold chills to the bone. Mid-February was always the coldest month of the year. This year was no different. The days are short. It's already dark. The nagging frustration of the long winter months eats at me as I trail towards home. When will it end? I mutter under my breath. Lit torches adorn the road. The busy streets hum with life. In my short time here, I've learned the city of New Paris never sleeps. Crime is rampant. Most live in poverty while the wealthy few live up on the rise. We squabble over scraps while they sip their teas and eat their roasts in comfort. A new gang called the Everwatch has taken control of the underbelly. Since their arrival, people have started to go missing, and a strange sickness of the mind has overtaken the city. Rumors of disembodied voices, shadows lurking just out of sight, have emerged all over the city. The authorities pay it no mind. There is no profit in chasing ghosts, or more likely, the supposed specters line their pockets in exchange for the inaction. Up ahead lie my humble abode, a tiny thing barely large enough to accommodate my paltry cot and nightstand. I pull the key from my pocket and wiggle the handle as I turn it. The brass knob is hanging on by a thread and requires experience and finesse to open, a result of many attempted and successful break-ins. I swing the door open and plod inside, locking it behind me. Reaching my hand in my pocket, I find my matchbox and pull out a lone match. It sparks to life as I scrape it against the cobblestone floor. The flickering flame lights the mostly empty room as I ignite the half-melted candle on the nightstand. Dropping onto the cot with a groan, I sit in silence, gazing intently at the dancing shadows in the wall. I fall deep in thought. How have I come to this? The life I've led, the mistakes I've made. Her face haunts me still. This emptiness that remains. It's inescapable. I will never be free. I close my eyes for a long moment, then eye the candle. The wick is nearly gone. The wax, a neat pool on the tabletop. I smile apathetically, placing my fingers on the flame to extinguish it. Just as I sit back on the cot to rest my head for the night, my door explodes open. Before I have time to react, the world fades to black. I awake to a throbbing pain in the back of my head. Foreign walls surround me. A faded red brick peppered with small divots and dried blood stains. Before me lies a rusted wrought iron gate. A torch flickers beyond, lighting the empty hallway. The air is cold and damp. I must be underground. What the hell is going on here? My heart begins to pound. My muscles tighten, and my hands become sweaty and clammy. A shadow dances down the hallway, accompanied by faint footsteps. Groggily, I slide to the cell door in an attempt to get a look at the approaching figure. It's tall, hunching over in the tunnel to fit. Long, slender fingers poke out from its hooded silhouette. I'm filled with an intense sense of terror. As it grows nearer, I instinctively pull away from the cell door. A pale gray face greets me from beneath the hood, the left half of which is disfigured and blackened. Long, pointed teeth, twisted into an unsettling smile. Its eyes are rounded and pitch black. There is no nose to speak of. It motions for me to stand, then waves its hand. The gate opens as if by its own will. I clamber to my feet slowly and shakily. The figure turns and leads me silently down the dark hallway. After a few moments, it opens up into a large circular room lit by small torches. There are depictions of strange horrors carved hastily into the walls. At the center of the room, on a stone pedestal, stands an effigy of a disfigured woman. A large mouth on its chest grips a pure white glowing stone between the teeth. Surrounding the effigy are 12 robed figures, encircling it with arms outreached to the heavens. They chant a dark hymn. As we draw nearer, my mind is assaulted by a rush of emotion. Dark and devious thoughts cloud my mind. Visions of revenge, of a terrified woman screaming for mercy. I fall to my knees as the visions overwhelm me. The throbbing in my head becomes worse. I hold it as anguished cries escape my lips. Two of the robed figures stride over, grab me by my armpits and stand me up, holding my arms back from my head. Their skin is cold, tight, lifeless. Their faces are disfigured like the other. A black trail leads from the corner of their mouths, out and down across their chins, split wide open from the decay. Tiny black tendrils grasp towards me from the wounds, writhing in the dim light of the torches. I thrash and twist in an attempt to free myself, to no avail. The robed men walk me towards the effigy, while the first follows close behind. The closer we get, the worse the visions become. The woman's cries are cut short. A dark red stains my clothes, soaking into my very soul. Blood trickles from my nose, my skin tingles and stings. They shove me to the floor before the stone. The pain in my head is unbearable. It feels as if the back of my skull is being split apart from the inside. The robed figure strides in front of me and lowers its hood. It crouches down and grasps me by the face, stifling my cries. Its eyes pour over me, examining me with all the malice of a predator inspecting its prey. In a surge of defiance, I stare the creature down. The black scars on its face lead around the back of its head, where slim, coal-colored hands jut out, the fingers gripping the sides of the skull, jagged fingernails digging deep into flesh. The twisted smile never fades from its lips as it pulls a blade from its belt. Throwing my hands forward, I clutch at the blade in a panic. The sharp edges cut deep into my palms. Blood runs onto the floor, pooling in the divots between the bricks. A disembodied voice assails my mind. The pain and visions cease, and my body goes limp as it speaks.
Rejoice. Do not rush so brazenly to your end. The emptiness will be filled soon. You will not be left hollow. The streets of fate have led you here to be reborn in its image. Rejoice. Give yourself over. All the stains will be washed away. Your past forgiven. A new beginning awaits.
It lifts me from the floor and raises the blade to my cheek, tracing a line from my chin to the corner of my mouth. Its black eyes peer deep into my soul.
The Everlight offers peace. Do you accept its gift?
It drops me to the floor. I land hard on my knees. Control returns to my body. No. I do not deserve peace. Not after what I've done. I am not worthy of that gift. It moves from between me and the effigy.
All are worthy. One must only give themselves to the light. Touch the stone, and you will be free.
And what if I refuse?
Then you may return to your life of self-inflicted suffering, alone, empty, a husk of humanity, living in your sorrows and regrets.
My eyes drop to the floor. The chanting fades into the background as I stare out into the nothingness, searching deep for an answer within myself. A long moment goes by before I lift my head, peering at the stone. The chanting picks back up again, and a wave of calm sweeps over me. What must I give to be free of this? The figure's smile grows.
Your burdens, the visions you cling to, the memories that rob you of your life. This is the cost.
I push myself to my feet and reach my hand out to the stone. The warm white glow relieves my aches and my pains. A stream of color flows from my skin to the stone, fueling the light's intensity. My flesh becomes a pallid white as it siphons my life force. The back of my skull cracks and rips as jagged nailed fingers tear through it from the inside. My heart drums. Everything goes numb. My vision goes dark. The following silence is cut short by the soothing voice of the Everlight. As it speaks, the emptiness I feel inside is filled with its radiance. Bliss overcomes me. I can see clearly now. My sorrow, my grief, my shame, my guilt. They clouded my heart, shackled me to my self-hatred, ate away at my psyche till it was all that remained. Now, I know I must do whatever it takes to share this peace with the rest of the world.